Hey YouTube, this is Eminent Hero. Sorry I put in a video up in a long time. I've been very busy. This is a deck I made called Cold Cuts. It's actually a pretty unique deck. It's very fun. It actually uses a very old type of monster called a Union. So I'll pretty much tell you like how the deck works. Alright, monster lineup. I'm going to explain to you what each card is in here for. The Immortal Bushi. He's like a tree-born frog. During each of my standby phases, if I have nothing but warrior type monsters in my graveyard, I can special summon him to the field. He's level 3, and I only have one of this guy. I need 2 more. He helps me goes into rank 3s very, very easily and quickly in this deck during each of my turns. So, like, once I get another one of him during each of my standby phases, I can make a rank 3 every turn, meaning I can get to bring both of these out. Alright, the key card of the deck is Koa'ki Meiru War Arms and Armor Breaker. The effect of Koa'ki Meiru War Arms is that he can equip level 3 or lower warrior type monsters from the graveyard to himself, and he gains half the attack of all the monsters equipped to him. So in this deck, he can recycle Armor Breaker's effect and Immortal Bushi, which means that he can just keep bringing itself back. Since Immortal Bushi has 1200 attack, Koa'ki Meiru War Arms will be an instant 2000 beat stick every time you equip a Bushi to him. I use 2 of these. Spell Striker, I have 2 of these right here. Armor Breaker's effect is when he's equipped to a monster, that monster to inflict battle damage, I can destroy 1 card on the field. With Spell Striker, I can just go a quick 600 direct and destroy a card on the field every turn. And being that Armor Breaker is a Union monster, he dies instead of the monster he's equipped to is in battle. So to kill Spell Striker, you have to attack him twice and I don't take battle damage at all. Element to Hero Ice Edge. He takes full advantage of Armor Breaker, being that Ice Edge can attack directly. I have 3 of these in here, by the way. Ice Edge can attack when Ice Edge declares a directed attack. When Ice Edge inflicts battle damage by a direct attack, I can destroy 1 face down spell tracker my opponent controls. With the effect of Armor Breaker, I can destroy 1 card on the field too. So I can pop a backfield and pop a monster or another backfield. Just like in my Yu-Gi-Oh! Tips and Tricks section, I always talk about creating Icarus attack as many times as you can. Ice Edge can cause a really good Icarus attack. At the cost of discarding or not discarding at all, I can just attack directly and pop 2 cards on the field every turn for free. So he takes full advantage of what Armor Breaker can do. Alright, here the key card of the deck. Armor Breaker. 3 of these. Something told me to hold on to these cards because I'll find a deck to use them in. He is what causes this deck to exceed rank 3 really, really fast. Him and Armor Breaker. Because he's a Union, he can detach himself off a monster to special summon himself, or he can equip to a monster to give it the field control effect. What I do in this deck is War Arms equips him from the graveyard and gains 400 attack because his attack's 800, so War Arms gains half of that. So I can special summon him from War Arms by his Union effect to the field, and then Xyz with any level 3 monster on the field. So if I have 2 War Arms on the field, like for example like this, if I had 2 of these on the field, I can make this one equip this to the graveyard, and then this one will get 1 too, and then I can special summon both of these like that, and then XYZ into a Leviathan Dragon or whatever that I can detach for Leviathan's effect, re-equip next turn, re-equip, special summon, make 2 more. So this deck is really, really fast at making rank 3 XYZs. But Armor Breaker is the key component of this deck, though. His effect is actually a lot better than a lot of people may think, being that he doesn't target more than 1 card. He just pops 1 card off every time. Exalted Force. I run 3 of these in the deck. Just pretty much get cleared, filled up for like easy direct attack. So I don't have to worry about discarding for Ice Edge to create that easy Icarus attack. It can go into rank 4s and stuff like that if I don't need to use them. So Exalted Force pretty much is in here for what Exalted Force does. Alright. He's not supposed to be in here, but he does work somewhat for the deck. It's a Evocator Chevalier. I run 3 of him. He's a Gemini that says when he's normal summoned again, I can send equipped cards I control to the graveyard to destroy one card my opponent controls. Being that I can use Koa'ki War Arms to constantly recycle Armor Breaker and re-equip it over and over again, I can destroy up to 2 to 3 cards on during each of my turns. All the time. Constantly gaining that field control. Alright. The searchers of the deck are 3 Wasteland, Warrior Wasteland. When she's destroyed by battle, she special summons. I can special summon a 1500 attack Earth Warrior type monster from my deck. So my choices are Exiled Force, Spell Striker, Koa'ki War Arms, Exiled Force, or another Warrior Wastelands. For this deck, for me to completely finish this deck, I need 2 more Spell Strikers. I prefer the super rare one, so if anyone has the hollow ones, let me know, and I'll trade for them. I need 1 more Koa'ki War Arms. If you have one, let me know. I'll trade for it. And I need 2 more Immortal Bushis. I'll trade for them. And I also need some XYZs, but I'll get to those later. Spells, 1 Warrior for Reinforcement of the Army. Pretty much just to search the warriors in my deck. Whatever I need at the moment. I can get the easy Spell Striker and Special Summon him and give him Armor Breaker for the easy field. The quick field control. Heavy Storm, field clearance. Pretty much speaks for itself. Dark Hole, field clearance. 2 Warrior Returning Alive. This is actually a good tech card for this deck. It's because if I have Koa'ki War Arms in my graveyard and Armor Breaker in my graveyard, I can play Warrior Returning Alive, get Koa'ki War Arms from my graveyard, summon him to the field, and automatically get that 18 beat stick that can pop cards on the field every time you inflict battle damage. So it's a quick field presence. Or I can summon War Arm, equip him with Armor Breaker, and detach Armor Breaker to summon itself. So I can get a constant control of 2 monsters and whenever I need it. That's what Warrior Returning Alive is in here for. I run 2 Swords of Revealing Light just for stall. It pretty much helps me, since I have no draw cards in the deck and just search cards, it allows me to pretty much get a draw 3 if it stays there long enough. I use 3 MSTs just to get, backfield clearance, chaining, pop an extra card on the field. It's pretty much what Heavy Storm is for. My traps, 1 turn for tribute, field clearance. Robin Goblin. I'm going to try this out in the deck. For those who don't know, Robin Goblin's effect is when monsters I control inflict battle damage, I can discard 1 card from my opponent's hand. This allows me to control the hand and the field. Being that I Spell Striker and Ice Edge can attack directly, it gives me an extra plus, and we're to the fact where I can control more than one aspect of the game. If Ice Edge equipped with Armor Breakers attacks you directly, I can destroy 1 face down backfield through Ice Edge's effect. I can use Armor Breaker to destroy 1 card on the field, and because Robin Goblin, I can take out a card in your hand. So I completely wiped out 3 of your assets just by attacking you directly. With Spell Striker, I can sorry for the camera flick, but for Spell Striker, I can attack directly, and then destroy a card from Armor Breaker and discard from your hand. So for free, I can take out 2 cards every turn. Now, this is another good card of the deck. I don't use Rabaku, I don't use Mirror Force, and all that stuff because of this card. Scrub Raid. Scrub Raid's effect is, I can send 1 card of control to the graveyard to end the battle phase. Now, since Koa'ki War Arms can equip warriors from the graveyard to himself, I can always keep equipping stuff to him to have material to send to the graveyard. So if I have Scrub Raid on the field, and he's in War Arms equipped with Ice Edge, I can send Ice Edge to the graveyard to end the battle phase. During my turn, I can re-equip it. In my turn, you attack, in the battle phase. My turn, re-equip. Your turn, in battle phase. I always have something to send. So it's a major plus. I run 3 compulsory evacuation device. Something you need to clear the field up so I can get past your monsters easily. It's pretty much it's very, very good. I like this better than Trap-Hole and Bottomless because it doesn't destroy. It just targets and bounces stuff back. I use these mainly on Synchros and XYZs. I played this deck on Dual Network, and it does very well. I ain't going to say it's really good, that it's against the meta, but I'm still trying to tweak it to make it playable against the meta. But so far, it's okay. It beat a Volcanic deck. It beat an Ice Bear deck once. It beat Dragon decks. It beat I think a Machine deck. It's not a very bad deck. This is actually a very, very random idea I thought of that I wanted to try out. Alright. The last 3 cards in my deck are Power Frames. Now Power Frames, I'm thinking about side decking these because if I top deck it, I can't use it because it needs a monster on the field. What Power Frame does, it says if one of my monsters is attacked, I activate it. This card equips to the monster and negates the attack. And then the monster that's equipped with this card, his attack becomes equal to the attack of the monster that selected him as an attack target. For example, if I had Element 3 Ice Edge on the field, and you attack it with Five-Head Dragon, I play Power Frame. Five-Head's effect is negated. This card is equipped to Ice Edge, and Ice Edge's attack is now 5,000. Now, what makes this card incredibly good in this deck is the fact that I equip it to my direct attackers, which makes them more beefy. So the stronger your monsters are compared to my monsters, you're basically setting yourself up for a big crush. So I can equip Ice Edge or Spell Striker with Armor Breaker, and then you attack him with Blue Eyes. I'll Power Frame it. Spell Striker / Armor Ice Edge will have 3,000 attack, and now you're getting hit 3,000 direct every turn instead of just regular 800 or 600. So this card is very good for this deck. I was even told to by my friend, Maryland Yu-Gi-Oh. Y'all should go check him out. He's a close friend of mine. All right, my XYZs. I need more XYZs, people. I have whatever I have 3 of. I don't want no more of. I just need any XYZ. I don't care what rank it is. I just want a variety to choose from. All right, my XYZs these are ordered from lowest rank to highest. I got 3 Gachis. I don't have any level 2s in this deck, but I never know what I might be able to do to get them. So they're just in here just in case. I got 1 Submersible Arrow Shark. Thanks to Dark Magician. Appreciate it, man. You helped me a great deal. I don't banish in this deck, but this card is a good 1900 beat stick. I'm thinking about running a Koa'ki Rookilord. His effect is if I can tribute summon him with 1 tribute by tributing a Koa'ki monster. When he's summoned, I can banish a Koa'ki monster in my graveyard to destroy the 2 cards when my opponent's side of the field. So being that Rookilord banishes a monster, I can just use this for extra 100. It's not a big deal, but he's just in here for the beat stick. Just in case my stuff does get banished, I can activate his effect. I need 2 more of him. So if anyone has him, let me know. I use number 17 Leviathan Dragon. Everyone knows what Leviathan Dragon does. Rank 3. I can attach a material to give him 500 attack. If he has no material, he can't attack directly. Being that he's an instant detach, I can attach it. I don't have to detach under certain conditions. I can just do it during my main phase. I can XYZ with 2 armor breakers, detach 1 and re-equip the one I detached to War Arms for easy backfield pop, field control pop, or I can keep detaching off War Arms to special summon the Union monsters on them, and then keep XYZing for rank 3s. The most XYZs I brought out in 1 turn was 3. I brought out 2 of these in Illuminate, or 2 of these in Utopia. I need 1 more of him, by the way. So if anyone has the extra Leviathan Dragon they don't want, just let me know. I don't care about the rarity. Granosaurus, I got 3 of these in here. I don't need no more of them. What his effect is when he destroys a monster in battle, like he can attach a material off him to inflict 1,000. He helps because the max damage he can do by his effect is 2,000, which is he's guaranteed to do 1,000 if he kills a monster. So you can't go wrong with that. Number 10, Illuminate. I made him before in this deck. He's just a good draw source. That's pretty much all it is. Just either XYZ. He's XYZ exceeded by 3 level 4 monsters. Detach, discard a card, draw a card. I got 2 number 39 Utopias. Oh yeah, by the way, I need 2 more of this guy. So if you have some, let me know. I got 2 number 39 Utopia. I need 1 more. So if you have an extra Utopia you don't want, let me know. Everybody knows what he does. The classic detach, negate attack. What people don't understand about Utopia is that if he has no materials on him and he gets selected as an attack target, he dies before the attack went into the damage step. So basically, for example, Xyz Monsters attack Utopia when he had no materials. Utopia dies. Now, since there's a replay occurs, since this attack never went into the damage step, so I can attack again. So if my opponent had a field of 3 Utopias, all of which had no XYZ materials, I can attack directly, because it never went into the damage step. Therefore, replay has occurred. People never seem to take advantage of the fact that Utopia can cause replay, so you get to attack again. Like I said, I need one more Utopia. 3 wind up Xyz Monsters. Basically the effect is detach a material off him to flip one face-up monster control face down, and then it gets flipped up at the end of the turn. That effect has no purpose in this deck, unless I decide to run a Morphine Jar. But since this deck is trying to take away your assets in your field presence, I don't want to use Morphine Jar to give you any. So he's just in here because he can become a 2500 beast stick. That's about it. Well, that's this deck pretty much. Like I said, I need one more number 17 Leviathan Dragon, 2 more Illuminates, 1 more Utopia, and if any of y'all have any XYZs that you don't want, I'll be glad to take them off your hands, because like I said, I just want them to have a variety of choices so I can know what I need to use. If you have extra Koa'ki War Arms, if you have Hollow Spell Strikers, let me know. If you have Immortal Bushis, let me know. And I'll be glad to trade for them, because that's what I need to get this deck finished. So, I'm out, YouTube. Hope y'all enjoyed the deck, because this deck is, like I said, it's very, very unique. But, wait, before I go, well, I want to show you how it worked, but I'll do that in my next video, where I show you, like, how to make a deck. I'm going to make a series of videos about tips and tricks to make decks. Alright, guys. Peace out.